So I'm just gonna like be talking about my dog. Um, Kind of talk a little trash on her because she really doesn't care. You know, she's a Labrador Retriever. She's a really, there she is. She heard me talking about her and had to rush right in. Her name is Bailey, and she's a pretty cool little dude. Um, she's more like a cat than a dog, though. Like, so many traits that Labradors have. She went to go get her piggy. So you're going to hear piggy noises. Yep, that's my dog. Um, she can't help herself. She's got to interrupt. But yeah, she's kind of cattish. Like, she'll lay in a sunbeam instead of play with toys. But if I'm on the phone or I want to go live or anything like that, it's toy time. Like, it just is. It's toy time, and that's it. So I don't know. I don't know. She's a wild animal. So, anywho, a little bit about Labradors, like a lot of people don't realize, is if water exists, they're in it. Okay, they're in it. They actually have webbed paws, so they swim really well. But on top of that, like if you ever look at one like really close, um, their tail is shaped in a way that is like a lot wider at the base, like at the booty, than it is at the tip. Like it's very thin at the tip, so they can use it kind of like a rudder, and they steer. Basically, they steer with their ass. Okay, so cute. But yeah, if there's water, a Labrador Retriever will be in it. And I mean that's just it. Like there's no two ways about it. So outside of my place, there's a pond. And that is kind of bad news. You know, luckily there's a fence around it, so she really can't get into it. If she could, the snapping turtles would probably take a hunk of love out of her. Hi, how you doing, Nicholas? Candace, hi. Talking about the Labrador Retriever. My critter is one. She's a black lab. I was just kind of talking about the water sports of this damn dog. The swimming pool, they'll jump right into that too. Hey, baddies. Well, actually, I am in the middle of a pretty messy art project. So I'm kind of, I'm not even showing anything of what stuff looks like around here. It is so messy. I'm in this like horrible green apron. It's not okay. None of it is okay. You know, I'm just here to chitter chatter about the old hound dog. I don't know if any of you have a lab. Let me tell you what, that tail, that thing is a medieval weapon. Okay, that they can just walk through the living room and knock over a drink, a toddler, your will to live. Like, there is just something about the way I mean, they're strong, but man, they absolutely go ballistic with those tails. And it's beyond anything I've ever seen. God love her. She'll be 8 this year. I've had her since she was a little pupetto. Sweet girl. Sweet girl. I love my dog. But man, she can be such a pain in the ass. She really can. That's just her, though. Like, I don't know. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, and the shedding. Okay, let's talk about the shedding for a minute with this dog, because I just, like right before I started the project I'm doing, I had to clean up because I have to vacuum at least twice a day. At least twice a day. And my vacuum is one of those pet vacuums, and it will pull a full canister. Full canister. And that's just in her bedroom. And yeah, she does have her own bedroom because, she's my baby. They shed. I always like tease and I'll say they shed twice a year. And they do. January through June and July through December. Constant shedding. It's like they're trying to clone themselves. It's amazing. I don't understand how she's not bald. I can't figure that out. I can go out, I can brush her out, and I will come out of it with like as much fur in a bag as she has on her body right now. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand how she's not bald. Like, you just brush her out and it's just everywhere. Then I come in the house, do the vacuuming, and it's a full canister twice a day. I don't know. That's just part of her. I mean, I'm sure that all the labs are like that, but damn, it's insane. It's an insane amount of fur. So, like, nobody's really talking about their dog, so I'll just keep talking about mine. Also labs, I don't know if you know, like, they're born and bred from time immemorial to be hunting dogs, and mainly water hunters. So they would go out, swim out, bring back fish, or bring back birds that maybe the hunters fell from the sky. And the way their mouths are designed, they have such soft mouth, is basically what we call it. Is they are capable of being so gentle with holding something that they wouldn't damage the fish, they wouldn't damage the birds. So it always amazes me how she carries her toys, that she is so incredibly gentle with her toys. She'll play with them, but she carries them so gently. They say that you can give them an egg and like they won't break it. That's not something I know to be a fact. It's okay. I don't know. I'm not willing to do it. I'm not willing to give this dog an egg so that she can break it all over my floor. I'm just not. Like, they say she won't do it. I've seen videos. So I don't know. But yeah, she's something else. And like, whenever this art project gets done, by the way, there will be a picture of it put on my channel. Like, I'm not just going to be a butt about it and say I'm doing a project and then never show a picture. It'll be on. But yeah, she's a mess. She's a hot mess. Something else about these dogs. Their scent scanner, basically. They have a nose that it could smell a crumb that you dropped in basically 2017. And there goes the toy. Thank you, Bailey. Thank you, girl. Thank you. You showing the pig? You got the piggy. I see the piggy. I see it. I don't want it. Thank you. I don't want the piggy. But yeah, they could smell a crumb from like 2017. So I'm just saying, clean up your crumbs because they will come for them. I don't know if you're aware of this. They can smell underwater. I know that sounds crazy. I do. I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but they can. And it's not that they're sniffing, they drown. It's that the receptors can pick up the scent even underwater. It's amazing. Like, if there was, I know it sounds sharky, but if there was like a drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a Labrador retriever would know it. They're amazing. They're used in rescue quite a bit because of that. I think it's something like 300,000 times better than a human. I can't remember the exact number. It's a lot. I just don't remember the exact number. But I know that their receptors can pick up scent even underwater. So it's pretty amazing stuff. Um, I won't let her do it. Like, I don't know. I mean, they're so smart, but man, they can be dumb as a brick. So like I wouldn't trust her, at least not her, maybe another dog. I just wouldn't trust her to not be like, "Oh, somebody dropped cheese in the pond. Let me sniff." That's just kind of her. I mean, it's just a pain in my butt. We talked about their tails before. What I didn't say was that, and I know it's more than her because I know a lot of labs. When they wag, they don't just wag their tail, okay? They wag their body. They wag their entire skeleton, their entire self. They wag their souls. Okay, they just do. They'll wag their entire soul. It's crazy, but they will. And that's in happiness, of course. But one thing I did notice, and I don't know if it's like this with all dogs, if her tail sticks out kind of straight, steady, stern, kind of stiff, just sticking straight out the back of her, and she's looking, she is smelling something or somebody that is making her incredibly unhappy, which is not often for her. She's usually just a happy go lucky girl. And I trust her in that. So, I mean, if she is pointing out a person, I mean, square looking them dead in the eye, and that's what her tail looks like, I trust my dog. Okay, that means she doesn't like them. I trust her absolutely and completely. There's without a doubt. Um, let's talk about their maturity because labs are a little different than dogs. Okay, so a lot of dogs, by the time they're 2 years old, they are fully mature. They're considered an adult, and that's that. And labs are considered an adult by then. However, their mentality is not that of an adult dog. They still believe they are a little pupetto. And they still believe that they should be jumping into your arms because they're just a baby. No, it's terrible. They keep their puppy brain until 3, 4 years old, sometimes longer. Like Bailey, you can hear her. She's playing with that pig. She plays with her toys like a pup, and she'll be 8 this year in October. So it's not like she is a pup, but I think she believes that she is. You can hear the piggy. Okay, at least I hope you can, because I hope I'm not the only one suffering through this toy that I made a terrible mistake in buying. I tend to do that. I'll make a mistake. I'll think, oh, this is a great toy. No, it's not. It's not. If you do know anything about labs, then you'll know that you will be greeted as if you've been missing for the past 12 years. They will greet you as if they have not seen you in over a decade. And that's just how they are. It is being greeted by a lab is a full contact sport. It is full contact. They want you to know they are there. And she is just like that. Like when she sees a neighbor she likes, or one of my friends comes over that she's in love with, it's a full body contact sport. She wants them to know she is there. She brought the love. They will accept it. She will not take no for an answer. But on the flip side of that, If it's a child, it's a completely different ball game for her. She'll walk up to them gently. She turns her body to the side. She lets them touch her. She doesn't get, overly sniffy with them. She doesn't stick her face in theirs. Um, and she just lets them do the petting. She doesn't get, too, hey, I'm a dog, play with me with little bitty kids. It's pretty neat. She doesn't lick them. She does not lick them at all. She's not one of those dogs that think humans need to be licked, which is weird for her breed. But it just kind of is what it is. She just isn't into it. She doesn't like you that way. She doesn't like anybody that way. Also, if you're familiar with labs, you'll know food. Food is like a religion to these dogs. Okay, they're not hungry, they're devout. They just are. Her food bowl is like her church. I don't get it. She can eat, and I give her a fair amount of food. She is a huge Labrador. Her parents were the biggest of their litters. She respectively, and she is the biggest of their litter. So she's a big lab. She's over 100 pounds, around 115-ish. She gets her fair amount of food, and she's not like super active. She's an older dog now. It doesn't matter, because if so much as a bag opens, she's there. She could have just had her dinner. She went, kind of licked her paws, went to her little bed, had a little lay down after a big meal, feeling good about herself. She'll hear a bag open, boom, right back in the kitchen. Hungry again, starving to death. She's got the big, sad, pick-me eyes. I don't understand it. She'll bring you the bowl. Well, a lab will bring you anything. I mean, let's even go into that. A lab will bring you a shoe, your wallet, a rock. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They'll pick it up. They'll bring it to you. They'll show you they have it. But go ahead and try to get it from them. No, they're not giving it up. They'll show you they have it. They will let you know, hey, I've got this. But you're not getting it. Like that pig she's playing with right now. She's not going to give me that toy. She's absolutely not. Like, I could beg for it. She's not going to give it to me. I'll have to take it, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, they will pick up anything and carry it around. They feel like it's their civic duty or something. I'm not quite sure. But they will. And it could be anything. She's picked up pine cones before and just carried them around to show it to me. So weird. When they run around, like, when she runs around, they have no spatial awareness. None whatsoever. No spatial awareness. They'll just run right into a wall, shake it off, and do it again. I mean, that's just how they vibe. I mean, there was one time, oh my God. So she's scared of smaller dogs, terrified. And this lady in this office I was at, she had a Shih Tzu. And my bae was there with me, and she had her Shih Tzu there with her. And her Shih Tzu was behind glass. Okay, so let's just throw that out there. This Shih Tzu was in a different office behind glass. And it barked at her. She took off running, I mean full speed, away from this thing down the hallway. And the hallway was about to end, so she, like, Dukes of Hazzard style turned this corner. Like it was, I mean, Mario Andretti style turning this corner. And she gets the corner turned and she's running down there and she sees the office she wants to go into, but she's going so fast that she can't stop. So she tries to do another one of those spin out turns. And when she does, she just slams into the opposite wall. Thud. You know it hurt. She didn't care. She did not care. You know it hurt. It had to. It didn't matter. She didn't care. Wild animals. These labs are wild animals. They are beasts. Beasts, I say. It's just who they are. They have no awareness whatsoever, spatially. But they do have a lot of awareness, like socially. So, like, they're social, but almost dangerously social. They will greet any stranger, any one of them. They will. They love a stranger. They love a friend. They love everybody. The problem is that they love their family, their master, their owner, whatever you want to call them, their mommy. They love that person more. They love that person infinitely more. So, yes, I hear the piggy. So if you're out with them, no matter how wonderful they are with people, they were America's favorite dog for 31 years until like 2 or 3 years ago when the French Bulldog like took their crown, which I'll never understand that. Anyway, these are America's favorite family dog for 31 years straight. So they're great with people. The thing is, if you reach out and try to do a little touchy on their owner, you're going to find out you may be drawing back a nub. Okay, you really might be drawing back a nub. Go ahead and be a little more careful with yourself. They just don't like it. They don't like anybody touching their particular master. Family, yes. Some stranger on the street, no. Absolutely no, ma'am. That's just how they are. Not going to change them. Nobody is ever going to change that about a retriever. Like, you could have one of the toughest breeds in the world, and you could swear up and down that that dog will protect you with its life. I promise you. Get a lab. Find out for yourself. They are all about their owner, no matter how good of a friend you think they are to like one of your friends. If that person does a little reach out and touch, that lab's got your back forever. That lab has got your back. They're kind of like unhinged children. Okay? They really are. It's like having a 3-year-old that has the power of a massive animal. They love their mommy. They're not putting up with it. I know. She's at my feet with that pig. And she's sweet. She can't help herself. It's what she does. I love her. Oh my Lord. Oh, I think she got into some, okay. She did. She got into some of the water I was going to use on this piece. That's nice. That's water. Have you ever been shook off on by one of these dogs? Holy crap. Okay. Like, when they get wet, like 70% of the water that's anywhere near them, they can shake it off on you. Like, you will be soaked. They've got this like a double coat, but it's waterproof. It's so weird, but it is. It's like a duck because they're a water dog. So it kind of beads off of them. They have a type of like oil in their fur. It's really weird. And if she gets wet in the slightest, like, you could squirt her with a spray bottle. Somehow you one squirt out of that spray bottle, and she's going to be able to shake off like 3 bottles worth. Hold on just one second. Bailey, what are you doing? But girl, you better not be tearing that piggy up. You better not. You better not. They do tear up their toys, by the way. That is part of their charm. You know, you get them a toy, do not expect it to last. If it does last, if they love it enough to keep it, if they love it enough to save its little life, that's great. Doesn't mean anything. Okay, they'll terrorize things. My girl is well trained, so she doesn't tear up anything that you have not expressly given her. If you've handed it to her, if it belongs to her, she knows it, and she'll play with it, tear it up, she'll do whatever she wants with it. It belongs to her. However, she's so good about not touching, other things, anything else. Like, she's so good about it that I don't get mad at her. I don't get upset that she's torn up something I've spent money on. It's fine. It's fine. It belongs to her. It's fine. Yes. She's kept that pig safe for a couple of months now. I'm really impressed. Good girl. But yeah, so that's just part of her personality, and I just kind of like putting her personality out there into the interwebs for the whole world to know about. I don't know. I'm not streaming to please the masses. So if it's not pleasing to you, just go ahead and move on. Happy to have you. If you've ever walked with one of these dogs, all the doorways, they're kind of a suggestion. Walls, more of a challenge that they're more than willing to accept. They just are. You kind of have to guide them when they're excited. Like I said, my dog is well trained, so she pretty much goes exactly where I want her to go when I want her to go. However, when she gets excited, these things are all suggestions. It's just what they are. There's no getting around it. There's no help for it. You can train a lot of this, out of a dog. However, it's still in there. It's still something that, I don't know, it's ingrained in them. It's just what they are. Isn't that right, girl? Isn't it? So when you're walking with one of them, like if I'm walking with her and she is on leash, she's everywhere. She will just pull me wherever she wants me, kind of thing. She's going where she wants to go. But if I take her off leash, she stays right by my side. She will not just wander off, even if something is really sniffy. She doesn't just wander off, and into the great beyond somewhere. So I think it's really great for her. I don't know how your dogs might be, but the way she was trained is that if she's on leash, she has a basic safety net. She knows she has a soft place to land if she falls into trouble, kind of thing. So I think that's part of the charm of it, but it's kind of great. But that's a lot of facts that I've spit out in a really short time about labs. I'll get more into her day-to-day stuff later on. This is the first stream on this channel And I just kind of wanted to introduce the breed, and just kind of introduce her and just put it out there that that's who she is. And a lot of this channel is going to involve her. There will be lives, of her just walking around, having a good time, little shorts of her, whatever there's going to be. There will be a lot of her on this channel. And I will be putting my art out, like, on the channel, just not this one. It's so messy. It's so messy. I cannot imagine doing that. So, if you enjoy Labrador retrievers or dogs in general, that's what I'm going to be doing here. I know that if you look on my channel in particular, you'll find a lot of not really heavy roasting. It's not really comedian style. It's a little honey roasting of certain people. They deserve it. It's not my fault. But, I don't want to continue doing that all the time. I'd rather roast my dog. But yeah, that's all there is. That's all I've got for tonight. I really need to get this mess cleaned up. I just thought I'd go live and introduce the breed, introduce Bailey, and we'll go from there. So everybody have a nice night. Thank you for coming. Bye for now.